Generic greetings and welcome to Arise Dark Lord. Today's beverage is a very evil cream soda, the most devilishly disgusting beverage there is. More for theme than flavour on this one, and obviously your mileage may vary. Either way, welcome back to Arise Dark Lord. This is a bit of a hybrid. You've got a mix of sort of RTS, strategy, tower defense, all rolled into one here. We are the Dark Lord. We are here to take over and destroy the world. It's the new project by Introversion. I have played and displayed on the channel in the past when it was in a sort of early prototypey form. I'll put all the links that I have in the description. I think there is a way to give this one a go on itch.io, but I will put a Steam page on there because semi-recently the trailer just dropped for it, and I think it's sort of now just the official sort of, yes, this is what's being worked on by Introversion. Naturally, I was going to check it out and did enjoy it when I originally did play it. However, there's been a few updates since I last gave it a go, mainly in the Conquest mode. But we're going to go through the prologue because you may not have seen what this game is like. So we'll do that. It's a bit of a tutorial, a bit of a sort of training up on what we can have, our equipment and how we do things. And then we'll, let's say, play a bit of the Conquest. But obviously, full version, we'll have campaign mode and things like that. So we're going to go to the summoning. And that is our first part of it, which the summoning is, well, we turn up. So I'm thinking, are we the Dark Lord, or is the Dark Lord summoning this avatar? I'm not sure, but Arise Dark Lord, and I'm guessing it is the former, because why would they call it anything otherwise? And here we are. There we go. This is our character, and you can see they've got well, they've got skulls for shoulder pads, so obviously we are the baddies. So we're going to go down to this door here, and then we'll do, let's say, the first sort of part of the scenario, which is basically telling us what we have to do. So it shall begin in the north, and you can see what I'm doing is I'm going collecting these little bits here, and these are our mana. Dark Herald shall emerge, a Lord of Death and Sorrow, and there's other creatures around. Those are goblins, I believe. And his will shall be the breaking of the world, and we pick up the Banner of Doom. The official name is actually the Dark Banner. Relic found, the power to rally your army to follow you into battle. No other insignia has ever instilled such fear in the hearts of so many. And what we can do with that one is rally our forces and also tell the forces to attack. So there you go. We can tell them to attack the, well, I was going to say the good guys on the right, but it's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? Either way, those guys are now gone, and we will come out of that, and there you go. So I can say rally, and we bring up the banner, and then everyone is now going to rally around us. All the wretched creatures of evil shall flock to his banner. Yes, indeed. And all who defy him shall be cast into ruin. And speaking of defiance, we've got some creatures here. Some humans, I think, that are trying to defend their kingdom, and we are here to basically take their tower down, and they are gone. And as you can see, we take them down. Oh yeah, there's still some more, and as we take them out, we also gain some mana, and that will be used in a moment. The souls of the dead shall power his sorcery. That's the mana there, and we're going to pick up this twig here, which is going to be the summoning rod, the power to summon entire legions of orcs from the underworld. The summoning rod is the key that opens a portal to the Dark Realm. So we hold left click and we will use the mana to summon a portal, and there we go, it opens up, and then all of the orcs come out, and we obviously can rally. So we can either press R to rally them to us, or you can say the banner there, like I can drop the banner and then they will all rally to that, and naturally they will auto attack. So I'm not telling them to attack anything in particular and such, but they are just basically heading towards the banner, and they will defend themselves. And let me just pick that up and then force them. There we go. So okay, that's all good. We'll come out of that one, and we can use that to summon orcs. So we're going to use some of our mana. I think it's 10 mana. Yes, it's 10 mana on the bottom there. And there we are. And I'm going to go and attack some more people here. Now, one of the big things is that you are the Dark Lord. You are the commander of all of this. You are actually quite vulnerable. Like, you're not able to, at least at the moment anyway, just fire a huge like evil ball of doom at the targets and destroy everything. In fact, if you get it 3 times, it's game over. You see health is on the top left there. Anyway, let's go ahead and we'll take these guys out. And it says, no town nor stronghold shall escape his wrath. Yes, indeed. So we're going to head towards this town here and take it all out. So the actual mountains and the trees do actually play a part in this one. So the trees in for the forest and stuff you can walk through. It will, however, slow you down like you see there. But then these mountain ranges, they will stop you. So there is a reason for the terrain to be like it is. Let me go ahead and summon some more of our orcs, because why not? And I'm just going to then tell them to go at that banner, because I've just realised I've not picked up everything from here. And then, yeah, head over there. So they're going to do their own thing. You can see they slowly summon from that portal there. And all the armies of the world shall be crushed under his wrath, I think that was, but I couldn't really see because of the copious amounts of orcs that are attacking. Then we'll go over and take this out, and then they go. There's all of the towns gone, and you are victorious. So walk to the light to leave the realm, and we will do just that. And with that, so it is written, so it shall be. We head to the transit point, maybe? It's like another realm where we are, and we can see what sort of relics we have. So we got the Dark Banner. We have, I think that's the Necromantic Ring. That's a spell book, Summoning Rod, and there's a few others here. Oh, there's actually more than I really thought there. Okay, so we've done the Forbidden Valley. That's all completed. So we're going to do the Crypt of the Necromancer, which I thought was a game in and of itself, and we summon there. So we will rally, and then we will naturally head down. So it says, under hallowed ruins in distant lands lay powerful relics from a forgotten time. See, if they didn't want us to have this, you'd think they would either destroy it, or at least bury it so nobody can get it. Yeah, they probably didn't even get a really grumpy dwarf to sort of bat it with an axe, but there you are. Anyway, let's go over to here, and again, take these guys out. I will do some more summoning of orcs. There we go. I might use orcs or goblins interchangeably for these guys, which is interesting because these are just sort of stick figures. Whereas when we get the Necromancer one, we can actually summon things that are green, which I always think green is orc colours. Some people that say it's brown. Depends on what setting, isn't it? I guess you are used to. We've got the Barrow Town, and this is a good example of showing you the pathfinding where things are going around to take this out. So there you go. I'll just put the banner there so the guys will. So sometimes they don't always just go and attack. You'd think if anything's around the banner, they would, they would go and just charge on that one. Oh, I'm struggling to get up a mountain here. Oh, that guy's been taken out by the archer. So there are different types of enemies. You've got your melee enemies, which are sort of sword and board type of thing. Actually, not sword and board. They're sort of they do have a board. They have a shield, and they also have a spear. Then you've got your archers there. And interestingly, when we go, when we're on the main map, it's like got that sort of sepia, black and whitey, very subdued color scheme. But when we're in this this cavern here, so it's really, really colourful. Which is curious. Anyway, we'll go in and around here, and you can see we're taking all these guys out and we're heading up. And I might do some more summoning of orcs, so let's do just that. You can do your summoning while you're also telling them to attack, which is fine. And there we have something floating on this pedestal in the middle. I just don't want to get too close to these archers, because if they do get the odd shot off, it might hit me, and then, you know, we will lose a life. Relic found, Ring of Necromancy. I was going to say Ring of the Necromancer. Does the same thing. The power over death itself in one of the most evil artifacts ever created. With this ring, you can rise the dead fight beside you. So we will raise the dead by going click and drag. Actually, it's not click and drag, it's click. And there we go. Click and hold. And there we are. We have two different types of creatures. We have our archers, and we have our other undead. They're all like, well, as you can see, like a bit more scrappy, shall we say, than the other creatures. And there you go. So we've got three different types now. Excellent. So they're a bit more armored by the look of it. Anyway, we will now, because of that, go to Raise Dead, switch over spells, and we'll do this. But the problem is, well, they are undead, so yeah, I guess the issue is that they don't last. The orcs last as long as they, well, don't get killed. But the summoned creatures, the Squellingtons, the undead, they do not. They have a limited lifespan. if you could call it a lifespan. I think it's by default a few minutes. So, yeah, you have to be cautious. And it's where I found in the previous build of the game where things can go really right, things can go wrong really, really quickly. As in, if you are on a roll and you are taking things over and then destroying stuff and getting all of these, you basically you keep steamrolling the opponent. But if you lose that momentum, and you say run out of mana or something like that, then it can go hideously wrong. I've just picked up an insight, by the way, which we'll see what happens with that in a moment. But basically, we use that to upgrade things. I'm just going to get some more here, and there's bleak water, which we'll head to. You can see we can only summon a certain amount. I think it's, I'm going to say 5, but I don't know exactly how many of the undead there. But we do have another relic. You can see we're picking up all kinds of things here. The Book of Apocrypha, I think? Either way, the power to improve and upgrade your spells over time and learn even more powerful spells in the future. The prophecy written to this book predicts a coming catastrophe and arrival of the Dark Lord. And, well, we can pick this up here. So 1 insight and 2 insight, we got that from Human Towns, and then we can open the spell book, and then it shows us things like summon orcs. So summon orcs to fight for you. Orcs are aggressive in combat and make decent workforce. Shows you how much mana it does to cost. So 10 summons 25 orcs over the course of 25 seconds with a 30-second cooldown, and you've got upgrades like more orcs, faster summon, or shorter cooldown. And shows you spell levels, etc. Raise dead. Raise fallen enemies as zombies. Zombies degrade after a few minutes, but are cheap and quick to create. So you can go more zombies or longer life. So by default, it is, by the look of it, yeah, it's only, so it's actually 3 minutes. So you can just say, right, I want 4-minute zombies. There you go. Let's hold and exit that one, and then we'll go and take over these guys. Oh, you can see, actually now it's a bit different. They've got some knights, I think, there. I'll just tell them to attack Ember Fort, which is on the left, and you can see I've just put the banner there, so the guys, the zombies are going to deal with all of that. Most of these, I think we're going to do a 50-50 mix of zombies and orcs here. And again, as we take stuff out, I can then just say, keep raising the dead. And there we are, you are victorious. Vic and Terry are together once again. And we will head down to the banner, which has got, well, that's like that rune there with all manner of symbols on it. Different elements, and we are back. So we've collected the Dark Banner, the Ring of Necromancy, we've got the Book of Building and the Summoning Rod. And then there's all these ones here which probably aren't in the game, but we shall see. Actually, one of them is, because we're going to find that now, which is the Doom of the World. This is the last part of the prologue here, the tutorial. And what will happen now is we will turn up and, oh, what is this? It is the Dark Tower, the centre of power of the Dark Lord in the world. Untold waves of enemies will do all they can to bring it down, but so long as the Dark Tower still stands, the world will never be free and the Dark Lord will never be stopped. Basically, don't let the tower be knocked down. He will raise his Dark Tower and it will blot out the sun. And there is the Dark Tower, and then a big rune around it, and that's basically our building area. And for full effect, there we go. So I'm now going to summon more orcs, like so. And what's going to happen now is upgrade. What shall I go for upgrade? Summons, raise dead, turrets, construction, and nature. Which is I must defeat the Spider Queen to get that one. Raise dead. I tend to go with longer life. Just as a default, but we've already got 4 minutes on that one. Let's go to summon, actually. I'm going to go for more orc summons, and, well, that's all I can do there. Alright, so we're summoning more orcs, and, aha, enemies are assembling. So every few minutes, it feels, what'll happen is the enemies will be sent from, in this map anyway, there's different towns and villages around, and they will come to try and knock the tower down. They are not a fan. It's a bit too tall. It's breaching the council restrictions, etc. And let's go for Alpha Rally. So all of the guys are going to rally around us, and I obviously want to keep around the tower. And, well, yeah, we can see they are the enemies. They are swarming towards us. So from 4 corners, which is important to note. But obviously I can go to raise dead, and I can raise some more. And, oh, we found the Hammer of Awesomeness. It's the build tool. All of the other names have got devilish and evil names. This is just... Yeah, it's a hammer, mate. The build tool. The power to command your army as a workforce. Your orcs will gather resources from forests and mountains and will construct workshops and defenses at your behest. Specifically states there, orcs. So your undead can't do it. Build mode, and let's say build a quarry. So we go for wood into stone, and then the orcs are going to pick away at that, and then we can get the stone. Excellent. Let me come out of that. And what I'm going to do is go to building. I'm going to say start gathering stone there, start gathering stone there, and then chop down some wood there. And what happens is they'll go and swarm and start doing all of the things, which is, well, yeah, gathering all of that resource. So I'm going to summon some more orcs because naturally we need more orcs to do our bidding and to do the work here. And it should be pointed that I'm not having to micromanage this. It's just doing it all itself. So we've got these flags above it to indicate that they're mining. You can indeed turn those on and off, so you can toggle them. So there is ways to control what you want to collect and stuff. So that's good. And our resources are shown on the left. So we've got 25 stone, 111 wood at this stage, and what they're doing is picking it up and then bringing it back to, well, we can get it, but I think they also bring it back to, yeah, the tower. And then once again, the enemy's assembling. So an attack is imminent. Rally everyone to defend. So we do need to rally everybody. I'll just wait for a little bit of time because these quarries either side, they're very, very close. So I'll wait until they're pretty much done. And then we will, yeah, we'll wait. So again, defend the Dark Tower. Now, I don't know if the enemies will smash up the quarries and stuff. I think they're more of a neutral building because you can, I think, take over other ones as well. So you don't really destroy it. You just sort of occupy it, as it were. I am going to go to Raise Dead and get some more there because these last 4 minutes enough to, you know, deal with enemies around here, but then I probably am going to go against summon more orcs because orcs are more of a permanent workforce for us, so it's just a bit better. And let's just get the guys to swarm over and deal with all of these, which is pretty much done. And there's one guy there. And we have a mini tower, otherwise known as a guardian turret. It is a stone construction to watch over your evil empire. Intruders within its range will be targeted and annihilated. So, yeah, we can go tab, build turret, and build one there. And what happens is all of the resources will be brought over and built, and then it yeets. That's the technical term. It's firing all of the yeah. So it's got this like quite not aggressive like noise. It just sounds meaty, the shots from that, but it fires from that thing, and that's how you defend it. So build turret. I say I tend. Let me go to stop the rally because I want everybody to go and do their own thing again. Yeah, I do like to put ones around the corner, especially at this stage because I don't know exactly. Well, I know where the enemy coming from. It's all around us. I also want to go to a quarry and build another quarry up the top there. Again, though, I won't have to deal with that. Like it just gets done, and then our guys go and grab all of that, so they are working. So that's excellent. I need 11 mana to summon more orcs. However, I've only got the 7. So there you are. No point in raising any dead just yet. I might leave them on the ground until we get the other attack, which I'm expecting shortly. So we shall see. So we've got, looks to be 1, 2, 3... 3 towers built so far. The 4th should be built by the time the enemy comes. Should be fine. Should have the resources. Yep, there we go. So I'll just let the orcs deal with all of this. We'll go to Raise Dead. Spend a bit of mana on raising the dead here. We'll say rally. Get everybody around. And then, truth be told, I do think we are going to. We are here to defend the tower, naturally, because if that goes, then it's all kinds of bad. That's game. However, best form of defense is attack, as some may say. So I will do just that. So I'm going to use the mana from the creatures. Humans. Ugh. that is attacking us. I'll stop the rally. However, I'm going to keep doing this because we have more here. Let's rally. I will go to building. I'll get a quarry over there. We can summon more orcs. But I am going to tell our guys to attack. So get them to take this tower down and get them to take this town down. Because this is what we have to do long term. We have to conquer the world. So there's the tower gone down. Which means there will be some more mana being dropped. As well as some corpse for recyc. Let's do that. All good. And then keep attacking the little village here. So we got some ranged. Let's see if we're working at this stage. Let's pull back. Let's pull back. This is what I said about sometimes it can go a little bit wrong. And hasn't gone wrong, but the attack wasn't as great as I'd hoped. However, let's build some more defenses. Because we have more than enough stone to deal with that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and place some more of these towers. I might as well. We have the stone. And then I will wait until almost the end. Maybe about now. Yep, and then rally the enemies. Rally enemies? Rally our forces, should I say. Let's raise a few corpses. Like that. And then, because the bottom has been plundered somewhat, there's nowhere near the amount of forces there. So that has helped us out immensely. So what I'm going to do, just keep raising them. Then we have a supply. Like so. Stop the rally. And do that. And then bring all of our undead down here. Which hopefully, Pilton's Mouth, we can deal with. So we got some orcs. And we've got some zombies. I will summon some more orcs once this is done. I do think we'll probably take this down. There's some more orcs coming. There we go. There's one of these gone. I've picked up one of those. And let's raise some dead. So that's now dealt with. We are okay on that one. Let me go to building. Turrets. Increased range or faster reach. I'm going to go for increased range in our turrets. Let's also raise up some more people. Some more undead. And it does feel like I can probably... I was going to say, just have enough for some orcs. Enemies assembling. I'm hoping that I can attack Westbeck and destroy this before the attack. And even if I can't, truth be told, surely all of the defences can deal with that. I've just told to rally everybody, which they will come to me. No, you know what? I will come back, because again, if the tower goes down, then it's... Yes, it's all kinds of bad. Although it looks like the orcs... the undead are... They are not too bothered about... oh no, they're coming over now. There we go. Gonna say they are still attacking. But that's fine. So raise dead once again. Thank you for the supplies. These are just raw resources after all. Let me stop the rally. And then there's probably going to be a bit more here. There we go. Okay. So, come back over to me. And you can see how hardy we're getting now. Loads and loads of... Our army's massively improved. Maybe improved. No, I guess it is the term. I was going to say it definitely increased in size. But I think this was almost destroyed. Yeah. Only some are attacking, though. Come on. I can summon some more orcs, can I? There we go. So we'll get more orcs. And before I raise the dead, I will go summons. Sorry, raise dead and more zombies. And raise some zombies. Raise dead. So 1 zombies. 2 zombies. And 3 zombies. That'll do for now. I think that's about right anyway. So you can see some of the stone is finished off now. So the quarry at the top's got 50 stone. This one, the first 2 that we made, the quarries are gone because you only have 200 stone. There's a finite amount. This is North Harrow. A lovely, quaint place to take the kids on the weekend, but in this particular example, we are absolutely hammering it. And we're going to raise it. And you can see just how effective our forces are now. And I will raise dead. Actually, I will go to more zombies. So we get 7 zombies now. I'll say rally everybody, and then we might get 1 more. Yeah, there we go. Can I get through the mountains? I think I can, but it might slow me down a little bit because I have to go through this wood bit. Oh, indeed it does. And then they're all swarming around the outside. Okay, fair enough. Doesn't matter. So as I said, I don't expect much of a resistance here. Because they can only come from the right. See, there's no point in me engaging like that. I might as well pull back and let the towers deal with it. There we go, and now we've got lots of support. So, while they're trying to deal with this, we're not only using our forces to... Let's stop that. Yeah, we're not only using our forces to yeah, take on the opponents, but also we've got our static towers as well. Right, I think that's it. Let's rally. And then there is one last location called Eastling Village, which is actually at the east. And this is not going to last long. Okay. This should be it. And... yeah, there it is. We're victorious once again. And if we wanted to, we can level up that as well. But it matters not, because we have completed this scenario, and indeed the prologue. But you can see there is finite resources on the map, so, you know, we need to take note of that. And we've lost a tower there as well. So, that is the little prologue there. And I think we get a bit of flavor text here. Yes, okay, there's our tower on the right. Gratuitous lightning. With the Dark Tower established, the third age of evil will begin. Every 300 years he will emerge, and all the realms of men shall be as ash. Every 300 years the knife will be sharper, the cut will be deeper. That just sounds like a lyric from something. As the world suffers, he will grow stronger, and so the doom of the world is written, the endless cycle of torment and destruction from which there is no escape. As it is written, so it shall be. So, we will go back to the main menu, and we shall head over to the Conquest mode. And this is where it's sort of freeform. So this is our Dark Tower. You can see we've got stone, iron, things like that. So first things first, I'm going to say build a quarry. And I'm going to tell the guys to start gathering resources there, because there needs to be wood. And then we're going to summon some orcs. So, obviously a larger map. We have our health on the top left. We have our resources on the bottom left. And the amount of orcs we have on the top right. We have 4 in sight. And I think I'm going to immediately increase the range of the turrets and go for... We've got an iron mine. Mine from mountain, then armor, and then a shield smith. And then a lesser dark tower as well. I'll come back to those. Actually, I should have gone with more orcs from the summon, so let me get that as well. I don't think that's retroactively applied, so... yeah, that's how it is. So those are... let's go for another quarry over there. This is the area effect that you can build on. And obviously deforesting an area means that things can come through quicker. Let's get some towers up. I'm seeing... We're going to have a little scout around. So we got some villages on the left, but no defensive towers that I can see. Big spider grove type of thing. And if you see over here, look, lots of people. Because it's a sort of living map with like trade routes and stuff like that going between the different villages. So we have to start off as basically like ambushes, in a sense that, we have to ambush all of the convoys, and it might be a room around town that, oh, hang on, there's an archer over there. Let me just go away from that. We don't want any part of that. Yeah, so it might just be a rumor that, yeah, actually there is some sort of evil force in whatever location, and yeah, not everybody knows what's going on, because we are, like I say, at this stage, you're not big enough to take on anything direct. So there we go. Just have a little scout around. Enemies are assembling. We are getting more orcs. So I've only got 2 mana, but we are up to 69 orcs and enough stone to build at least 2 more towers, the defensive towers. But the rate at which we're gathering, I think we should get them quite well. And then we want to maybe attack this little village up here. And then there's also spiders as well. Although that windmill's pretty good. The reason I say that... Oh, no. Oh, no. It's going to be probably the left because they're the closest. Okay. And we will go to raise dead. Because naturally that's generally the economy we go with. Right, that's now done. So we'll stop the rally. And we'll let them do their thing. Which is gather that. Summon orcs once again. And I probably can go for more raised dead, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to raise more dead. I think I'm going to attack down here. So, come with me, foul creatures. And they had a tower down here. Oh, they also have... They've got a windmill. They also have, looks to be, down the bottom, a little township, which naturally we are attacking. Oh, and we've been hit. Actually, I've been hit twice. Right, I've been hit twice, so now I'm on 1 health. So if I get hit once again, I think we just go back to the... I think we just go back to the tower. But, obviously, that's a risky proposition. There's also another town over here, which, again, we're very near. So it would be rude not to attack that. And take all of these out. And that's going to give us more of these. So we'll do that. I'm going to go to summoning and say raise dead. I'm going to increase the life of them by another minute. And we'll gain more. That'll be fine. Building. I want a quarry. Why can't I build... Oh, right. So I can't build outside of that, I don't think. Is that right? Yeah, I'm going to have to build... something else. Let's have a quick look. No, where is a construction quarry? Iron mine, armorer, shieldsmith. Where is it? That's the guardian turret. Iron mine. Yeah. Build a lesser dark tower. It's 100 to unlock. Says we haven't got the right resources. Let me get that. In fact, I will... I was going to say I will attack. Because we got all of these as well. Which we probably will do. Let's go back to building. No, I need to unlock it. It's 2 points to unlock it. Okay. And then it's 100 to build. Right. I'm gonna have to attack and then make sure we're okay for the next one. Because otherwise I may not have enough resources. And you can see there's lots of patrols going past here, so I'm hoping that they don't... do I build another turret? probably would be worth building another turret. Yeah, maybe. One on either side like that. Yeah, see, these are depleted, and we've got an iron mine there, but I'm running out of stone. So we shall see. I'm hoping I haven't built too much. But we can see we're able to raise the dead, summon more orcs. Like so. We're taking all these out. Doing really well on that front. So I'll raise that. We'll raise this one. We'll go over here. Raise more. And then raise more here as well. So that's dealt with. I don't think we raise some more, actually. There we go. So raising. And we're good. Right. So I want to just have these guys and attack on the left. But I already think I might have messed it up by not keeping enough stone. But you can see we are able to absolutely swarm this entire village. So there's the insight needed. A lesser dark tower, which is 100, which I'm going to put there. And that means that I think once that's built, let me take this. Oh, there's like a windmill with fields around it now. Well, not anymore, but there was. Oh, okay, and this is another village on the right, but that's a bit too rich for my blood on that one. I think we want to head back. We don't want to be dealing with that. Okay, so we'll summon some more orcs. Always best to get some more orcs. And go for a quarry, a quarry, and a quarry, and a quarry. And truth be told, I really want to send these into the woods. Because there might be spiders in here. Oh, looks like I can't. Oh, there is spiders over here, look. Spiders. Lots of spiders around. And I don't know if that's going to unlock anything, because there was one that said about spiders, wasn't there? Okay, let's just take this location out. We will go for... Oh, there's some guys that are all green. Interesting. We will go for... got an iron mine. I think I'm going to go for an iron mine. Because eventually we will have to use probably iron tools or something like that. I will build a turret around here, like so, and rally everybody. And I think they will come towards this tower once again. So a little satellite tower over there. I assume that that can be destroyed without incident. Let's summon some more orcs. Okay. You can see we've got a banner bearer of some kind here. The advantage that we have is that we can continuously raise the dead. So this is what I'm on about, the sort of wave level of it. In that if it starts to go wrong, that you run out of mana or the cooldown changes or something, then it can be all kinds of bad. Whereas when it's going well, you are just going to be able to bring these back to life and obviously attack at will. And I think there's still some enemies attacking here. But some of them have given up. But I don't want to get too close, because that archer, even though it's one single archer, they could take us out. They very much could take us out. It still says enemies attacking, but I don't know where from. Let me get through the forest here. There's loads of sort of enemies over here. There we go. That's dealt with. So stop the rally. Let people get back to doing whatever they need to do. As you can see, raising orcs, raising undead. And we'll do it a couple more times. There we go. And we have a new target, which is this keep on the right. And we'll keep raising up. And it does feel like this has changed since I last played it, or that I've got better at the game. You know, with time and practice, I guess it is possible. Unlikely. But still, it means that I can... yeah, it just feels like we can... Oh, is that being got? Yes, it has. Let's tell them to attack over here and... Oh! This is new. Oh! Now we're talking. I've managed to find a dragon. This is the Fell Beast. We have a Fell Beast. Yeah, I was going to say, is that... Yeah. Is that our new best thing? It really is. And what we'll do, I'm going to go and armour it. Build an armourer. Build one there and build one there. I'm going to build a lesser tower over here. And naturally, we've got an iron mine. We've got an iron mine there. So what do these do? These are... Oh, they're equipping our forces. Oh, they're equipping our forces with weapons. And armour. Well, I'm guessing armour, because it says armourer. Well, it could be weapons, I guess. Okay. Now, I know the enemies are mainly assembling over here, so I'm gonna counter-attack. Oh, there's horses! Oh. It appears horses have been added since I last played. Interesting. Okay, good. Good. I will summon some more orcs. You can see we are swarming around the outside, and oh my good grief, where that's bad. Fall back, please, fall back, because I'm about to lose the game. The horses, it appears, absolutely hammered everything through the middle here. Yeah, and the can I not raise any more dead? Yes, I can. How many orcs were we on? 118 orcs and 89 zombies. Right, mine. Raise dead. Let's get all of this. Might as well attack that. Raise dead. So yeah, there are now horses in the game. Cavalry's in the game. Interesting. I'm just going to siege summoning, as you can see. Okay. And over here, I will say building, iron mine, quarry, a few turrets just to defend there. And we'll head back and we're going to build more armorers. 1, 2, 3. And because of that, we probably want some turrets to defend it, as well as our tower, because that's all gone all kinds of wrong. And we also want to chop these down as well. I'm guessing you have to chop into here to get the spider stuff. Okay. So we've cleared basically the top. Let's summon some more orcs. And with the zombies, I think we want to continue attacking. There's a little village over here that's very poorly defended. There was a little retinue that was coming in there. But we have... let me pick that up. And let me go to Spellbook. And you've got a shield smith. Make shields out of wood. I'm going to go with the turrets. Increase toughness on the turrets. Obviously, there's multiple ways that you could choose to play the game. You could just go with a big sort of spam of units, and there's enemies assembling again. Let's bring them back. You could go for a more turtle approach and yeah, sort of defend up. Obviously, all of that is available. And these guys are all getting tooled right up now, which is good. There's stuff on the left there as well, but I'm going to wait, and I think I will clear the left side of it. Because then really there's only that bit on the east side that could be problematic. Summon some more orcs. I did find that there was a bit of an issue when it came to the spells and mana in the previous versions. That version that I played, which is, like I say, a prototype, so... or at least a... what do you call it? A prototype or an early demo, whatever it was. It was, yeah. It was what it was. Look at that, they're going and attacking on the right there. Our guys might just have to deal with that, I'm afraid. I'm wanting to make sure that we defend our main keep. The main tower needs to survive. Which it is so far. Let me go to raise dead, because this is going to be a counter-attack. And let's see. Look at that, they're knocking our other tower down there. I'm trying to raise dead, but it's not happening. We might... no, we're going to see we might get this okay, but no. Can we get more? We can. Let me go to building. I would probably prefer the game to pause once we're in the building mode, but it is what it is. It's only a minor thing. Right, so let's continue on, because I want to attack over here now. So we'll go to raise dead. And you can see you've got things like little villages getting too close to us and then getting taken out. We are out of iron, it seems. So I need more of those. But I think I'm going to clear up on the left first. And I know I don't have to worry about anything here. So that's all completely clear. There's also little islands as well. I assume... oh, you can fly over there. But I don't think our creatures can head over here. So there's lots of iron in this location. So I'm going to build... no, I'm not. I was going to say I'm going to build a lesser tower. I am going to build a lesser tower. I'm going to build it there. And I'm also going to build one, I think, there, because then it's going to get as much as we can, and then we'll get some more iron. Let's go back over to summon orcs. And obviously our zombies don't last as long. Iron mine, quarry. Why can't I build a quarry? Quarry, another iron mine, iron, stone, stone, stone. And then we're out of wood, but I can go with... please chop all of this down. And there we are. And now we're going to raise dead. We're going to raise all the dead here, because we're going to do a little bit of an attack to the... right, actually, let me go with building, summons. No, it's raise dead. Let's go with more zombies, more better. There we go. So we're going to raise that. I'm going to keep raising them until we are out. And I don't know if you can equip your zombies, or whether it's just the orcs. I'm not sure. Okay, I was going to attack... oh, they're going to come from here now. That's fine. One of the advantages that we have is that naturally we can fly now. So we can just fly over, like, the over the water and such, and it's only range that can take us out, which is exceptionally powerful. That's not a complaint, that's just an observation. There you go. Enemies assembling still. I don't want to get, obviously, too close to the enemies, because how are they attacking? No, they are not. Just, alright, come over here. Let's summon some more orcs. And obviously our forces are dealing with all this very nicely. But we need to just keep our head. Oh, we've been attacked there. Which is why I've lost a few health. Let me go with building, and I'm going to unlock the shieldsmith. That's going to be the next thing I want. There you go. So I guess it's actually an advantage to keep a few villages around. Because naturally you want to have a ready supply of humans. Let me get this, which I've got, and then I can go for a shieldsmith. I will attack the rest of this. And then they're coming around here, which is probably the last remaining bit. But I'm not gonna be doing anything there. Just gonna take care of business. These guys are out wood again. I want to head into here, which I think there's going to be lots of spiders. Shield workshop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't build any more. Oh no, I can't. There's just some. I think there was some wood there. There was something missing there. Okay. So, people, we need more wood. Can't chop there, but I can chop around here. So all this is good. All around here. So I want them to crack on with their own thing, because I was rallying everybody, which was the problem there. Let's just have a fly around and see what we can find. So people are getting wood. They're getting iron. And we are chopping over here. Nature must defeat the Spider Queen. Well, I want to defeat the Spider Queen before defeating anything over there, because I want to make sure that everything's sort of... I think we actually been low on orcs there. Yeah, I want to make sure that we get to see that, because that would be a nice thing to see. Can we raise some more? We can. But remember, these are some finite resources. Are these guys not... They won't go over here. I think they might be afraid of... might be afraid of the spiders. I guess it is possible. Enemies are assembling once again. I'm not going to do any rallying. I'm just going to wait to see where these guys are coming from. Which is from here, because this is the only location they can come from. But I want to see where they're attacking at. But in the meantime, we're going to collect all of these resources. So, that's all fine. But yeah, when it comes to the future of the game, I mean, obviously there's many ways that could go with this. I mean, I don't know if we're going to get like really powerful spells or abilities, or whether or not it's more of a sit back type of affair. I'm going to let these guys come closer to me, and we'll engage them here. In fact, what I'll do is build turrets absolutely everywhere, because we've got so much resources that there's no reason not to. Look at our tower's actually being smashed a bit. So here we go. So summon orcs. I will summon the orcs best I can. And when it's on cooldown, yeah, we need to keep an eye on that one. So, get more here. That raised dead there didn't raise them ones for some reason. How are they doing over here with the Spider Queen? There are definitely spiders appearing. And we have been told to clear it out. Tell them to stop the rally. Do all of that. You can see they're now being equipped with shields. So we're now getting sword and shields, which is great. We want to go with a... Where is it? A iron mine. An iron mine there. There's also stone around here, which is all good. Where's the nearest source of iron? I think that's all depleted. Oh, no, there's one over there. That's fine. More orcs, more better. Are they able to take out this, is my question. I don't know. Let's rally and let's do another attack, because it does feel like, because a lot of our forces are limited in time, we may end up losing out on... we may end up losing just simply because we don't have the forces. Because there's no, shall we call them, raw resources lying on the ground. Yeah, so I'm just going to gather these up. Like so. And then here, when it's on cooldown, and we'll attack. Get them all to go in. This might be a bit problematic, this attack, because it's a keep, as well as this this town as well. Although, if we can summon orcs, we always summon orcs. Just keeping on to this remaining insight for now. We'll just attack there. Got some more insight. We've got all the constructions unlocked. The rest of it's just upgrades. Summon imps. Spell to summon... Oh, look at that. Summon fast, effective worker imps. Spawn imps rate is affected by the upgrades above. Ah. Interesting. Okay. But I don't think it would much matter. Although I am going to get it. Summon imps. Okay, let's summon imps over here then. Let's see what it's like. So these are worker imps. Oh, cool. Look at them all. Yeah. Do whatever you need to do, guys. Do whatever you need to do. So we'll just collect all of these. We will come back over. I'll stop the rallies. But naturally, we are low on certain resources, including, you know, we're trying to take out the spiders. I don't know if that's actually a thing, though. Like, I don't know if... The Spider Queen is... Oh, hang on. No, that's definitely a thing. There they are. Right, that's a problem. Right. Well, their forces are... Oh, we are. We're definitely engaging the Spider Queen there. Yeah. They are being attacked. Naturally, turrets. I must confess, it's a bit broken now because I've got so much stone that I can just spam turret. Like this. So there you are. So summon orcs. And I think, hang on, here we go. No, I can't pick up that. Why can't I pick that up? Do I have to dismount? Maybe. Aha! Spider nest. Mount. And... do we have to land to place the spider nest? I think so. I think we have to land. How do you... Oh, do you have to... Ah, no, you summon it inside of the... You summon it inside of the... Inside of the forests. Oh, wait. So does that mean... Oh, I think it does. I can say go over here. And say spider's nests. Can I just say... cheeky little spider's nest there. And there. And there. Hang on. There you go. So is that it? Like, we can summon spiders to... Oh, yeah, we can block ways. Oh, brilliant. That's excellent. So you can just, if you want to, just use, like, these spiders' nests and just place them around. Excellent. Okay. All the tropes here. Let's clear up, I think. I think that's pretty much it. We have taken a bit of damage. However, you are victorious. Game ends victory when you have destroyed all human towns and buildings. Which is the case. Yeah. We will stop the rally. There it is. We have managed to take over everything. There you go. Let me look at the spell book. There's nature. So, spider's nest. Spawns a spider nest in a forest. Spawns 40 spiderlings over 120 seconds. Spiders must eat bodies to grow stronger. Oh, wow. So you could go to an area, say that's like a little township, take it out, put loads of spiders there, and let them eat the corpses and get bigger. I assume they're then friendly. Because otherwise, why would you have them? It does say spiders, so I think they are friendly. And we got leech, extracts mana slowly over time from the earth. So we just gain mana. Wow. Okay. Well, we will dismount. And we will go back to the tower, which, I should point out, is almost destroyed. It has almost been destroyed. Wow. Okay, I guess, I don't think there's anywhere to go from here. I don't think it can exit. I think that's basically it. All right. We have managed to conquer everything. So, since I last played it, I think there might have been armorers, but I'm not too sure because I didn't get that far. But what seems to be new is the armorers, the shield makers, getting the spiders and stuff, that's new to me as well, and the fell beasts certainly. And there's new enemies as well. You've got the standard guy. Oh, there's all the spiders. Look at them. There. So if will they come and eat all of the corpses? Oh, they are. That's exactly what they're doing. To grow big and strong. Right. I mean, there's so much potential here. In ways of, like, you know, to take things out. That's the focus, obviously. But you can, like, basically infect areas with giant spiders and such. And, oh, yeah, look. There we go. See? Got much bigger spiders now. And I assume that they're a permanent ability. Unlike Raise Dead. But yeah, you got your summons, which can't... They're your sort of do everything unit. So they can fight, they can work, but you've now got imps to work as well. Raise Undead, that's just your horde soldier. Turrets, there's only one at the moment, but you can upgrade them. You've got your quarry, iron mine, armorer, shieldsmith, etc., and then the tower, and you've got your nature stuff there as well. So, I mean, there's all manner of beasties and creatures and things like that you could go with. More spells, obviously more buildings. I don't know if there would be any sort of diplomacy type of thing, like infection or coercing, you know, like sort of coercing faction, like the human factions to work for you and things like that. All manner of ways I could think of this to go. Very thematic. We're going to go to main menu, and yes, we will call it this for this little look at Arise Dark Lord. Just like I said, the prologue and the conquest mode at this stage, version 0.3c as shown on the top there. I'll put a link, any links I have in the description for the game. I believe there is a playable build, not sure how similar it is to this, but yeah, looking forward to seeing how this one progresses. Let's say a new project from Introversion. Hopefully we're in for more of this, more of the same, more of the good stuff. Yeah, I'll see how we get on with this one. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions, let me know in the comments. If you want to see more of this sort of thing, then I would like to hear that too. What's your thoughts and feelings on it? Obviously, this is an early look at the game, and I would guess they're actively seeking feedback and inspiration and things as well. So leave a comment in the comments, and yeah, see how we get on. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.